Nope, today's April 21st. First draft in 4 days. The new developments since then have been that Simic has just completely fallen off a cliff in terms of win rate. It's now down to 45% compared to a baseline of 54% in the last 4 days. Everything else is approximately stable. Golgari is trending upwards. It's back down around to a normal, 53%. It was almost 58% towards the end of last week. But again, the clans are relatively stable, all around 54, 55%. Abzan is the weakest though. It continues to trend lower into the low 52% range now. So it's gonna be, again, it's gonna be hard not to play Mardu. A lot of the white commons and uncommons in particular seem to be performing pretty well. Other than that, there's of course Sig Appraiser for blue. Let's see. Okay, first pick Elspeth. That is the best card in the set. I know I'm gonna pick this, but let's see what else there is around here. Glacial Dragon Hunt, awesome card. Oh, Durgar Island Dragon, great. Worthy cost. Underfoot Underdogs, Reigning Victor if you want to play Mardu. But I think pretty definitively and obviously Elspeth is best card in this set. You can see she has a passive doubling effect. +1 to get a 1/1 soldier, 0 to give a creature flying and all your creatures +1/+1 counter, and then -3 to remove threats. So I think one of the best parts about Elspeth is any of her 3 abilities can be played in different scenarios based on what you need at the time. It's not just
so long as we fight.
It's not just, a sitting rock, basically, waiting to get your ultimate off. All 3 of the abilities can be used when you play her. Alright, let's see here. So, I could go more into Jeskai if I want Glacial Dragon Hunt. How's Dragonfire Blade doing? Not so great. Okay, then I think I might just go ahead and try to take the best card here, which should be Glacial Dragon Hunt. Unless I'm severely missing something. Yeah. We'll go Glacial Dragon Hunt. Maybe we'll play Jeskai again. Maybe we'll pivot back into something like Mardu. Okay. Mardu Devotee, that's a good sign. This is actually one of the highest win rate commons now. Actually, it is the, 5th highest win rate common or uncommon? That's obviously strongly led by the fact that Mardu is so high performing. That's probably the pick here. I think that Dragonstorm Globe, this mana rock, has also been doing fine, especially as of late. It's doing okay, better than it was at the beginning of the set's release, but I think we would have to be playing a relatively heavy Mardu deck for that to work out. So this seems to be a Mardu Devotee. Not that interested in too many other things. Temur Monument is great, but I can't be playing Temur if their first pick was Elspeth. Okay, so we want to keep going into Jeskai. There is a Rune Scale Stormbrood. This is an awesome card. You can play it on the first 2 turns just as counter threats. And it's a fairly reasonable threat in the mid game too. If we want to play Mardu, then the choice is definitely Bonecare Butcher. I think that's what I'll end up picking, given that I have the Devotee. Plus, I don't really want to play Jeskai again, and Elspeth is more of a Mardu card than a Jeskai card. The tough thing about this will be Mardu is clearly a something everyone wants to play, so it may be difficult to actually get good quality cards. Here I'm considering the worthy cost. Apparently aggressive negotiations can actually be played. I really don't like this card for 3 mana. This one, aggressive negotiations. I mean, when you compare this card to like duress or any of the other ones that are 1 or 2 mana, it's just the +1/+1 counter is just not worth the extra mana. There's going to be too many situations in which you don't have a creature to put that on, or the +1/+1 counter just isn't impactful enough. I'll actually take Bloodfell Caves because I think we can get effectively as many worthy costs as we want in the future. Alright, this is another Bonecairn Butcher. I don't like Cruel Truths. I've said I don't like Delta Bloodflies. I think Dragonback Lancer is one of the lowest win rate white commons. Yeah, nothing else here is too interesting. With 2 Bonecare Butchers, I don't really want the Jeskai Devotee. This is definitely either Quarry Mountain Stalwart or Mardu Monument. I'm gonna do Mardu Monument. That would really shore up our mana base in the early stages of this draft. Yeah, let's go with the Mardu Monument. Okay. I would say this is our first bad pick of the draft. I don't understand this Reverberating Summons card. I would be very, very shocked if this card is performing above average for red. Yeah, it is atrocious. This may be the worst common or uncommon in the entire set in Limited. I could take Fire. I mean, I'm not going to play it. I'll just take a Ration Sunshield. There's just no way I would be interested in playing that combat trick. Here, we're looking at either Underfoot or Reigning Victor. I'll take the Reigning Victor. Our mana looks pretty good. Sometimes you don't want to pick so many, gold cards, but we have a solid basis here of Mardu Devotee, Mardu Monument, and Bloodfell Caves already. I'm not too worried that we, won't be able to cast these things when we want to. I'm gonna take the Twin Bolt. It can be used as removal, though clearly it's not the greatest. I won't be playing any of these 3 cards. There's no way I'm playing Reputable Merchant for 4 mana, so I'll take the Tranquil Cove and just put it in the sideboard. Yeah, here another Sunshield. I'm not going to be playing 2. I think that's incredibly unlikely. Okay, here, what do we have? So, interesting. We have a very, very strong white rare, Clarion Conqueror, just a 3 mana 3/3 flyer. There's almost nothing bad about it. There is some anti-synergy in the sense that I will not actually be able to use Elspeth when this thing is on the board. So there is that to consider. The other card is Barren Slope. Barren Step Siege, sorry. So if I can get some more Mobilize, or any Mobilize, then this could be pretty interesting. I'm gonna take the Clarion Conqueror. I'd like to just get some more creatures right now. There is an outside chance that that comes back to me, which would be very interesting. Okay. think I'm gonna go for the Fortress King Guard. We might just need some 2-drops at this point. We're on pick 16 of the draft and I have nothing. I would play Mardu Monument on 2, but you know, sometimes you're gonna have to respond to a threat, so I think I'm gonna take that. I don't understand Sidisi. I don't understand why people play this. This is a 2-mana 1/3. I will take a 2-mana 2/3 instead of that. Okay. Here, I'm considering taking the Iridescent Tiger because we can play Bonecairn Butcher or Reigning Victor after Iridescent Tiger. I just think we only have one card so far that's double pip, which is Elspeth, which would mean that we can basically play any card in the deck with the ETB effect from Iridescent Tiger. Do I want Venerated Stormsinger? Probably not. Maybe Descendant of Storms is correct. Hard to say. Lotus Light Dancers. That is difficult to make work in limited. Here is Caustic Exhale. This is, you know, premium removal, and I think the probability that we come back and get another gain land of any of the 3 like pairs is significantly higher than being able to pick Caustic Exhale again. Okay, now this really shores it up. Sonic Shrieker is the best uncommon. I mean, this card is just crazy value. Can hit face, can remove a creature. Gaining 2 life is also great, but it may seem pretty meaningless, but in limited, gaining 2 life can be the difference between, you know, your opponent attacking or not attacking, or yeah, just everything this card does is something I want in this deck. Oh my goodness. Scavenger Regent pick. This is the 20th pick of the draft. Yeah, I mean, Shocking Sharpshooter is also a phenomenal card, but Scavenger Regent is just crazy. I know that's double black, but I mean, I'm very, very happy to play this as a 4-mana 4/4 with Ward discard a card. Over here, are we thinking Reigning Victor, or are we thinking Scoured Baron? How many things do I have early to play? Mardu Devotee, Fortress King Guard, and Mardu Monument. I'm gonna take the Reigning Victor, get another 3-drop. Here, I'm most likely going to take the Windscarred Crag. I really want to be able to play Reigning Victor, Bonecairn Butcher, Sonic Shrieker, things like that on currents 3, 4, and 5. So I think shoring up our mana base will be very, very important. This is a bit of a strange Mardu deck in the sense that it's not that aggressive. This is a Dragon's Prey, hard removal. How many Mobilize enablers do we have? We have 2 Reigning Victors, 2 Bonecairns, and Elspeth, which creates the tokens. Yeah, we can take a Desperate Measures first. Perhaps this is Twin Bolt? Sure. Okay, so this card does nothing. 3 mana, 3/2, gain 2 life. This is bad. So we're gonna take this card, but we're not gonna play Poise Practitioner. Heritage Reclamation, whatever. And an Aggressive Negotiations. Okay, so Interesting. Third pack. We open another Clarion Conqueror. Now we're at the point where I am very interested in being able to pick one of those dragon orbs if possible. We are now playing what, 4 dragons, of which they're all, you know, mid-rangey type things that they impact the board. They're not just like so big that your opponent has to use hard removal. So getting the +1/+1 counter can meaningfully affect combat. I think we can probably put away this aggressive negotiations. Okay. I'm looking at exhale. Is it exhale or stone plane detainment? We have the dragon spray for, you know, absolute hard removal. I guess I can just find this out. They're about the same. Yeah, Osseous Exhale's fine. What? No dragon orb? Okay. I'm gonna take the Kinguard to shore up the early game. Mystic Monastery is possible still. I'm gonna take the Kinguard. Oh. Corroding Dragonstorm. That something? We have 4 dragons. 4 dragons we actually want to play. You know, not the ones where the omen is so much better than the dragon. Let's try it. Okay. Do I feel like we have enough early game now? Mardu Devotee, 2 Fortress Kinguards. It's between Mardu Devotee or Reigning Victor. Is it Venerated Stormslinger? No, it's not. Let's go Reigning Victor. Why not? Okay. Well, at least we got the chance to get that Storm Plane Detainment if we wanted it now. Yeah, I don't like Cruel Truths, and Hardened Tactician is just awful. Alright, here. Do we want... I don't think we want this. Is there anything we want to return? Really? Guess it's underdogs. This is another Osseous Exhale. Here. Am I gonna control the board most of the time? Maybe, but let's just play Reigning Victor. I will take the card I can actually play here, though I would like to take it. Here, let's do Riling Dawnbreaker. Doesn't really matter, but 2 mana 2/2 is better than that card. Cruel Truths, which I'm playing. Okay. So, I think the deck looks pretty strong. We have removal. We have a significant number of dragons. I think it is pretty important that Iridescent Tiger can go into any other spell in this deck except for Elspeth. That's great. That means basically this Iridescent Tiger can be a 0 mana 3/4 or a 1 mana 3/4, even a 2 mana 3/4 would be fine. I mean, obviously, even if it's a 3 mana 3/4, that's fine. If I can only spend 2 of the refunded mana, that's also fine. But I think often this will be 0, 1, or 2 mana 3/4, which is fantastic. I think this is definitely a 16 land deck. There's no card in this deck that costs more than 5 mana. I'm not too interested in this 2 mana 2/2, despite the fact that the deck is relatively light on early game plays. I don't think we need the 2 Twin Bolts. I kind of like the Osseous Exhale more, based on how many dragons the deck has. I don't think we need the 2 Underfoot Underdogs. Oh, I don't want a Ration Sun Shield. So we have 2 more cards to cut. Probably we can cut a Reigning Victor. Oh, I didn't end up getting any worthy costs. Yeah. Okay. I think we have enough Mobilize for Desperate Measures to frequently be 1 mana, sack a Mobilize token, draw 2 cards. Yeah, let's get rid of this, the Underfoot Underdogs. I don't think we need that. I think Reigning Victor is probably better. And then we can get rid of a land. Let's see. Most heavy on the white. I think I have oh, okay. So we only have 5 red sources. And then we have 7 of the others. I think we'll cut 1 swamp. 7 white sources good enough for this deck? I guess I don't really have another choice. Okay, so I think we drafted a pretty interesting Mardu deck here. It's not that aggressive. It has some mobilized tokens, but the real things here are Sonic Shrieker, the Iridescent Tiger, which can often be 0, 1, or 2 mana 3/4 when comboed with many other cards, the 2 Bone Cairn Butchers, and obviously Elspeth. We have fairly good removal in terms of 2 Osseous Exhales, a Caustic Exhale, the Twin Bolt, and Stormplane Detainment and Dragon's Prey for hard removal. And in terms of mana fixing, Mardu Monument is an awesome card. 2 gain lands. I think we should. Yeah, I think this Mardu deck is above average. Okay, game 1 against Yargle. Turn 2 is going to be Fortress Kinguard. I'm going to make the 1/1. There's an outside chance that this guy plays like a 3-2 or something, and then I'll crash into it with Desperate Measures. Okay, nope. Dragonstorm Globe. Okay, now I would please like to stop drawing lands. I have more than enough. So we're gonna see if in any of these matches Clarion Conqueror comes back to bite me in the ass because I will not be able to use Elspeth. Okay. Oh my gosh, misplay. What am I doing? I am unable to play Bone Cairn Butcher. Ah, shoot. Okay. Alright, this guy's ramping heavy. I'm gonna remove his thing. Let's see, okay, this guy has 8 mana, 9 mana. Let's see if he can do anything with it. I could play Elspeth. That's probably, I can't imagine that being incorrect. By doing this, I'll have the mana to play Elspeth.
Rise and seize your destiny.
Oh hey, I won. Easy. Play Elspeth. Give all your creatures +1/+1 and flying. Summon 2 extra Mobilize tokens. I guess something interesting about that game is, you know, I kept mentioning during the drafting phase that with the Iridescent Tiger ETB, I would be unable to play Elspeth, but actually I was only able to play Elspeth in that game because of Iridescent Tiger. I didn't have the second white source. So, never punished for the misplay. I think we keep this. The Corroding Dragonstorm will allow me to dig through 2 extra cards, so that's how I'll get the white source, hopefully. Yeah, this is fine. The opponent is also playing something pretty slow, so I'm willing to do this. Next turn is most likely Corroding Dragonstorm and Reigning Victor. Maybe I play Dragon's Prey if he plays something really scary right now. Is he gonna remove? Sure, I'll keep. I'm not that scared of skirmish right now. Yeah, let's develop the board. I missed 1 damage. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me, but I'd rather develop the board and just kill his creature on the next turn. Get up planes. Okay. Guess I'll just attack with the Conqueror. Okay. Now things look pretty dicey for me. Shoot. Oh no. Alright. Hard removal. Okay. This is... I mean, I shouldn't give up. I could draw Stormplane Detainment too. But I didn't. Nope. That's a loss. Wow. 2 skirmish rhinos and that siege. That card actually has a really poor win rate. Maybe just bad luck for me. 3rd game in a row going 2nd. It's no fun. I'm likely to play the Riling Dawnbreaker as a 2/2. Yeah. It's fine. I'll play the Clarion Conqueror now. Hopefully it gets removed in the next 2 turns, or I find something to do. Okay. 2. Alright. That guy is probably so confused as to why I made that block. but he is going to find out imminently. Okay.
I will turn the tide of battle. Your reckoning has come.
We're gonna force this guy to have some way to pump his creature by 1. Okay. He didn't have it.
Retribution.
Unless he plays Twin Bolt right now.
My strength wanes.
This thing do? Drains 1 in the future. Why didn't that Mardu thing trigger? What am I missing here? If a creature died under your control this turn, each opponent sacrificed a creature of their choice. The Mobilize token was sacrificed, so why didn't I have to sacrifice a creature? Sonic Shrieker. Hopefully this is the thing we need to shore up this game. I'm almost certainly going to deal 2 to his face. Okay. What can this guy do with 2 mana? Alright. Nothing. Alright, cool. So I am a bit confused by how that thing worked. Like, oh, also, I must always say, I only click the smiley face if I won the match, so I click the sad face whenever I lose. So. I'll keep this. We have a 2, 3, 4, 5. Although we can't play the 3 or the 4, but Corroding Dragonstorm will let us dig. Ah, finally, I'm going first. Turn 1, Bloodfell Caves. Turn 2, Plains. Alright, so we got that land, so we are good now. We can now play anything in the deck. I don't really want this anymore. I'm not gonna have time to play it for a long time. Same with the Mardu Devotee, actually. I mean, the first time I'd be able to play would be turn 5, so... I mean, next turn is obviously Reigning Victor. And then Bone Cairn Butcher. Oops. Sure, I don't mind if this guy uses a removal here. Or just something sick. Okay, that's fine. If it wasn't this, it would have been the Bone Cairn Butcher, so... Why is Sarkhan's resolve? Oh, never mind. I was about to say something like that. I probably would have regretted saying. I think this guy is probably going to trade if I attack. So let's just do that. He probably thinks he's gonna get value by sending the... Oh, okay, never mind. He doesn't think that. Why would he think that? Then let's play the 2-3. Yeah, I'll take the 2-3. 2-3 blocks the 2-2 well. I'll play the Mardu Monument and get a mountain. That way next turn I can play Iridescent Tiger plus Bone Cairn. What's this guy looking at my planes for? He keeps mousing over my planes. What's that about? Oh, he's thinking about destroying Mardu Monument? Do it. Do it. Damn it. I think he should have done it. Okay. Now we play the waiting game. Waiting until someone draws the right removal. Alright, that'll work for me. Well, hopefully this guy's not holding Dispelling Exhale. That'd be pretty sad. Nice. This allows me to attack with one of my 4/4s. I imagine he's going to block with the Temur Battle Crier. just opens up the board more for me. And the Corroding Dragonstorm, well, I mean the Drain 2 is significant, but also will significantly improve my draws for the next couple turns. Okay, that is not great. Okay, well, it's not like this guy can really attack me. And everything he plays will drain him of life. This guy has 9 cards in his graveyard, though. But those... Okay. Still gonna take it if he attacks me. Alright. This guy has a black and a green. I think we're going for it. I think we just do this and see how this guy stops me. Six, 9, 18. This guy have another combat trick. Okay. Sure. Well, I think he lost now. Back 8. So he has 1 card in hand. I guess 2 now, and let's see what he can do. It's actually a pretty good card for him to get. He should play it. Really? He has something else that costs 2 mana. Okay. Alright, let's destroy this. Now he has to make a bad block. And he'll get 1 chance to draw a card now. That was a good card for him to draw. Ooh. Oh, wait, we won. Okay. This is going to bounce the Dragonstorm. Yep. And then it's just a waste. This is a mulligan. Oh my goodness. This hand is even worse than the first one. I mean, what can we do? We have to play it, right? Oh boy. Okay. Okay, we actually have something to play on turn 3. That's good. We have some type of removal here. Okay. Interestingly, this blocks the filtering. He will not be able to actually get to use this ability. It'd be pretty funny if this guy was trying to play some black removal spell but couldn't because Clarion Conqueror. I'm going to most likely remove this. I'm guessing he's going to double spell this turn and attack with the Poise Practitioner. Okay. Really? Can play Dispelling Exhale. It doesn't work. Okay. I mean, there's nothing I can do right now. If I don't draw a black source, like, there's no way I'm making either of these two blocks, so. On. Nope. I mean, what can we do? Oh well, he's gonna be able to double spell this turn. It was a misplay not to block the devotee here, but I mean, this game was pretty doomed. Yeah, well, there's nothing I can do. I have to block the devotee and Osseous Exhale the Poise Practitioner. Well, now I have to draw a black source right now. Has to be a swamp. Can't draw Bloodfall Caves. And we didn't get it. Yep, good game. How many cards did we dig through? Something like 13? 13 cards and we couldn't get a black, either Bloodfall Caves or a swamp. And I keep this. Okay. I'm playing this because there is some possibility I could Desperate Measures not against that. But maybe we'll Osseous Exhale. Who knows? Two. I don't think there's any reason for me to be rushing this. I think this guy's clearly holding removal. What is this? Okay. Sure. Okay. Is this card good? I don't know. I'm so confused. Your creatures have +1/+1 and Death Touch. Okay. Okay. I think we just won. Does this guy have any way to... Nope. Okay. Is this all-out assault card real? What? I mean, it has a 60% win rate. I mean, I can see why it's a good card, but... I don't know. For 2 more mana than like a normal banner effect, you get Death Touch and 2 combat phases. But that's only once, the 2 combat phases. I mean, okay, the card's clearly good. We don't need to argue about that, but I don't know. It's weird. That guy was playing like a strange like Flurry / Mardu deck. I know Corey, Steel, Monastery, whatever that card is called. No, it's good, but Corey Mountain Stalwart. Oh man. That should be enough to get me to where we need to be. Filtering will allow me to play Reigning Victor. what's this guy got for 1 mana that he could play against? Do you have a Desperate Measures or something? Let's see. What's I gonna do for 1 mana? Armament Dragon. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Skirmish Rhino. Alright, play Bone Cairn. I imagine this guy is going to play Armament Dragon and then distribute the 3+1/+1 counters onto Skirmish Rhino. Something like that. Okay, oh my goodness, am I gonna lose to an Abzan deck? Man, what a massive misplay by that guy. Okay. Card. Okay. It's cool. Alright, so now we've really stabilized because I'm going to play Clarion Conqueror, drain 2, Scavenger Regent, drain 2. Okay, that's pretty good. And this guy can't really attack me. Proof. What can this guy do? Unclear. Okay, so now these creatures have trample and lifelink, sure. Want to block, I'll take 7. Alright, let's see how this guy stops me. Okay. That's pretty good actually. Sure. This would be the perfect time to draw Elspeth. Of course not. Oh. Okay, that was pretty good too. Did I win? Well, the skirmish rhino will draw him 2, or gain him 2, so he'll be at 7. Oh. Let's see. Yep. Nope, I still won. I think. Yep. Cool. Oh man. I probably should have calculated that. I completely forgot that he could summon that 1/1. Okay. Hopefully we get a black source here. If I drew a swamp right now, that would be perfect. I would never complain Again, for the rest of this stream at least. Even Bloodfall Caves I'll take. How many swamps are there? 5? Oh no, okay. Only 18%. Rip. There's no way this is a good card. There's no way Nature's Rhythm ever works, right? Can't let him draw that many cards. Okay, that actually works. Please don't counter. Get these out of here. Can't even kill a dragon's prey. I'm just losing too much tempo here. And plus Sonic Streaker, I can't even kill anything. Okay, so something we could do. We can trade off the... Well, I need to draw land. Oh, what am I doing? That was such a misplay. That was a horrible misplay right there. Well, I guess I wasn't punished because I didn't draw a different land, but I sacked off the filtering. Oh, well, this game is over. Yeah. Can't do anything. Nice Constrictor Sage. Kill my own dragon, why not? Damn. I mean, you can't be too upset 5-3. I thought this deck could trophy, It probably could have. I mean, I made a couple misplays, but those didn't really punish me. Yeah, it's too bad. I mean, 5-3 again. I mean, that's the 4th draft, 3rd time we go 5-3. Mardu, definitely strong, but yeah, Elspeth, only saw her in 2 games, I think. We probably went through 15, 8. We probably went through like somewhere around 120 cards in the deck and only saw Elspeth twice, so that's a bit unlucky. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. The VOD will be on YouTube soon, and I'll be back probably tomorrow with another stream and probably playing Mardu again, and definitely not playing Simic.